Alright, y'all. We back again. This time we're doing a hot ball. It's a hairy navel.
Yummy. I like to lick them.
Y'all who got hairy navels, please keep the lint out of your navels, baby. It's kind of nasty.
Ooh, skettios.
Alright, man. So, get your highball glass. Excuse me. Get your highball glass. You want to build this on ice. So, you're going to take a half ounce of vodka, a half ounce of peach schnapps liqueur. You're going to get your 2 ounces of orange juice. Again, this is built on ice. Shake it twice. You know it's nice.
Really?
Welcome to the nightcap, y'all. I'm here with my boy DJ 4 Easy. It's your boy. I'm here with my boy Dolomite.
Yo.
The lovely Bucket J.
Hello.
Welcome to the nightcap, y'all.
Welcome.
Thank you, my boy.
So, let's talk about Stacey Dash. Beautiful woman she is, but
Beautiful.
on February 5th, Anthony Anderson called her Ann Coulter dipped in butterscotch at the NAACP Image Awards. He was the host for the awards and said verbatim, "Everybody give a round of applause for Stacey Dash." Even though Stacey Dash wasn't there, he was making a joke. And he was like, "What the hell is she doing here?" Stacey Dash was not at the Image Awards. Doesn't she know that the Fox network is using her? She's just an Ann Coulter dipped in butterscotch. That's all she is. Baby, don't let them use you. Come back to the black people. During that show, Stacey Dash then tweeted, and this is also verbatim, "Well, it's funny how women who weighs 105 wet can get grown-ass men to act like little girls. Ha ha." That is verbatim. Bad syntax and grammar. This all started in January, however, though, when she was on Fox News's Fox and Friends and said that African American institutions like the Image Awards and BET should no longer exist. What she said was, "We have to make up our minds. Either we want to have segregation or integration. And if we don't want segregation, then we need to get rid of channels like BET. We need to get rid of things like the BET Awards and the Image Awards, where you are only awarded if you are black. If it were the other way around, we would be up in arms. It's a double standard." Now, I don't disagree with what she said. I just think maybe she should have someone have written that for her, because it could have been said better. There was a more palatable way to have said that. And she also has forgotten that BET awards have been presented to Justin Timberlake and Robin Thicke. And the last time I checked, they're not black. So, she was incorrect about that also. I mean, I'm not saying what she said was wrong. I'm just saying, she should have done a little bit more research before that just came out of her mouth.
Why are you even worried about our award show where half the people don't even show up to? Black people don't even show up to get their BET award.
Who didn't show up to get their BET award?
Black people, big stars don't show up to get their BET award. When was the last time you seen Jay-Z at the BET award? You don't.
I think he was there at the first one.
Yeah, the first one. They own a couple. They done had a couple now, buddy. Alright, like I said, big stars don't even show up to get their own BET awards.
Okay.
That's being true, but other than that,
Accept this on the behalf.
yeah, I gotta accept it.
Well, another thing, Stacey Dash, she's done a lot of BET shows, and a lot of those kind of keep her. BET has kind of kept her relevant throughout the years, and she dominates straight to video black films. Like, you are the epitome of the black woman that is beautiful and strong, and I just kind of feel like, in a way, she may have put us down a little bit.
Oh no, I definitely believe she put us down. I just believe at the same fact, I'm like, look, by this time, people are gonna have to realize that certain black people, certain white people, have had different walks of life. So
Yeah.
So therefore, you have the evil black and you have the evil white. What she's saying is she knows, or she's been exposed to so much good white
Okay.
It's a good, so much good white that.
But how's she
hasn't
being
seen as a-
exposed to so much good white when she dominates straight to video black films?
She dominates straight to video black films. Even it don't matter. Even those, we're not making her rich.
Guess who's making it real?
White people making her rich. That's just like hip hop, rap. Since the first hip hop artist that ever pulled up in that brand new Cadillac with big screen TV.
I really feel like though the only integrated thing she did was Clueless though. Like I can't think of anything else that she did.
The first rapper to the first actor that pulled up in anything or bought a mansion, bought a great estate and all that, that was due to white people liking him. Our people never had enough, or we never even supported any of our people enough, especially money-wise, to make them rich. Most we do that with is churches. We do that with preachers. We're the reason preachers are rich.
And we actually need to get into that in another show. We really need to start giving back to our people that have businesses, because we actually do not spend our dollar with ourselves, like with people like us. We spend our dollar maybe once, but then we continue to go to other places that have nothing to do with us, really, and that's where we spend our money, and we complain that our own people are charging us too much when we're spending the same amount, if not more, somewhere else that might be a chain. So I really would like to get into that on another episode of us actually giving back to our communities and knowing where our black businesses are and actually being a part of that. But back to Stacey Dash, like I said, I don't disagree with what she said at all. Like I said, I just think there could have been a more palatable way to say it, because now people, especially celebrities, are acting like she's so irrelevant. Gabrielle Union even said that she didn't know who that was, that she was a crazy lady. And that if she was actually invited to go to the Country Music Awards like Gabrielle Union was, and if she was actually trying to attend more award shows, then she wouldn't be complaining about the BET Awards and the Image Awards. She said, basically in so many words, Gabrielle Union said Stacey was irrelevant, and she's trying to bring some relevance to herself by saying the things that she said. So like I said, if she would have found a better way to say it, then it would have worked. It could have worked a lot better. Like a diplomat can tell you to go to hell in such a way that you look forward to the trip. She just should have found a better way to say what she said.
I believe we also gotta harness stuff that's our culture stuff. I mean, our culture is gonna do certain stuff better than other cultures. It is saying BET is for black entertainment. So it's R&B soul, stuff that we had a big hand in creating, stuff that we basically had the patent on. Now everybody can partake in it, and if you do good in it, we'll give you an award for it. But that's like the Country Music Awards. It ain't gotta be the white Country Music Awards.
I mean, started out that way.
That's just what it is. Who we got? We got Darius York. I'm just saying that's one artist now, and they gave him his props. They gave him his props and gave him his credit due. So that's what we do. We give everybody gets their credit due, even in the European awards, even in the Latin awards. Everybody Americans get their credit over there. Everybody shares credit. So I don't really see what's the problem with having a BET Awards or Image Awards when it's simply saying you're doing something that our people mastered and started, but now you've made a way in it. Well, so here's your award. We gotta hold some stuff down. That's just like, okay, look, that's why y'all hold down the Oscars. That's why I don't see why there's a big problem with the Oscars. Y'all started the Oscars. The Oscars was for y'all, by y'all. So therefore, when y'all want to give us a little Oscar, that's cool.
Well, one of the things I've been hearing about black people getting Oscars is the roles that we've had to play. Like Monique got an Oscar for Precious, and she was an abusive mother that sexually, emotionally abused her daughter. If anybody read the book Push, I did. And then Denzel had to be a crooked cop, and Halle Berry had to have sex. As they were talking about the things that they did in order to get an Oscar.
I mean, and then there's a little issue too that people might have seen. They be like not Jay-Z, but Jamie Foxx and Will Smith. They got to play good roles, but really look at it, it's kind of whack. They had to go play old people roles. other than that, these are new
Well,
roles.
I mean,
Training Day,
I don't
this is Training
understand
Day.
how Will didn't get an Oscar for Ali. That was a
He did?
I don't think he got an Oscar for that. No, he didn't, because that's why Jada's boycotting. Because she was like, all of the films that my husband's did, he's never even. I think she said he's never even been nominated. They're boycotting, and he's one of. He does not. That's why they're boycotting.
I could have swore he won an Oscar for mine, but I don't know. What's it called? I forgot my point now.
Well, one thing that I do want to add in while you're remembering that is one thing I do disagree with about what she said was like taking away Black History Month. I really don't see any reason to remove that, because it's not like we're the only culture that has a month. Hispanics have a month. Hispanic Americans have a month. Asian Americans have a month. So why shouldn't we? Not to mention, we're such an integral part of history, and we're being removed out of history books as we speak. As we are creating more history, the thing about slavery and the thing about segregation and the things that happen to us are being minimized to where it's almost excusable. And
Black
I really
history
think we
is
should
our
know
history,
about
y'all.
it.
And that's an episode that's coming later on too, man. Y'all keep a lookout for Black History, our history. But the point that we making is, you wrong about trying to take that out of society. Like, if anything, it needs to flourish. It needs to grow more, because it's becoming minuscule. Like,
And we're in the shortest month, while other races have a full 30 to 31 days of history that is celebrated.
That's already bad all in itself, but it's been there. But our short month has still always been the most powerful. That's why they know about Black History Month around the world. They may not know exactly what month Hispanic History Month
October
is. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know this. But what I'm getting at is, our month, the Black History Month, they're trying to portray it as a minuscule thing. They're trying to make it smaller. It's rare that certain things are even being taught in schools anymore. It's rare that you even see a class that actually makes you go above and beyond to find someone, which it's not hard. They make you think you gotta go above and beyond to find a Black man or a Black woman who created or did something pivotal in American history. But it's not hard, because we're normally the ones that are doing it. It's just being covered up. You know what I mean? And that's something that needs to be exploited.
Exactly. I forget his name right now, but there's a man. There was a Black man who basically pioneered open heart surgery, and when he needed it, no one would work on him because he was Black. And then we got the Carver guy, and he with the peanuts, and he did the
George Washington Carver.
Yes, him. And then we've got Madam C.J. Walker. Black people created a lot of your brushes and your combs, like those came from Black people. Those were created by African Americans. However you want to describe these people, like the stoplight. And how many accidents would we have if that wasn't around?
Far off subject, man, but
yeah, I'm getting off subject.
All I'm saying is, you can't take certain things away. And Stacey, you being of ours, you can't push that upon your people like that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't, because the more we push that, they're the youth that we're bringing, that we're offspringing now, they're knowing less and less. Like,
about us and who we are.
It used to be prideful to know where you were, who you were, where you came from, what lineage you may have been a part of. But they're trying to make it seem like,
tracing your roots back to great African tribes and finding pride and movement from that.
They're trying to make it seem like roots aren't anything, and you can't help that stereotype. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot to live for. We got a lot that we want people to know.
And we have to continue to create our legacy.
We got to make sure that they know it. We can't tell ourselves and tell the people around us that they shouldn't partake in these educational events. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta take we gotta take precedence. We gotta keep pushing it. Don't try to take it away. Just keep pushing.
You know, but like I said, everything that she said was not incorrect. We can't have it both ways, but
And you're right
all of that
about
stuff
that.
was created because we didn't have it. That before anybody got an award, that's when BET got their award show. This is the first time, I believe the first BET award show was in 2002. I believe that's the first time I sat down and watched it. I remember that was the first time it had been heard of. And, that's because we weren't receiving awards. So, I mean, we had to give our people something.
So we had to make something that focused on our genre.
Yeah, because there were many of us that were rapping. There were many of us that were singing. There were many of us that were making
so why
movies.
are we looking at
Great
the Grammys?
movies.
The Grammys
Us
for
as a
everybody.
culture, but us as a culture is the genre. You gotta
Exactly.
remember that.
Exactly. Think about it. If more black people started coming out with more country music, there would be a country music section at the BET Awards.
Yeah, I agree.
Now there's a section in Black Entertainment for it, but as long as
we want to
it's
hear
staying-
booty
staying a little
butt
bit
cheeks.
separated, then it's because pop is
It's
now
not
a part
even-
of BET.
Yeah.
Pop culture before pop was far a part of the BET Awards.
Right, but now Taylor Swift's type of music and Britney Spears type of
Taylor
music,
Swift can win a BET
our
award
people
now.
are starting to sing. Okay, so then there's that. That means we're definitely not, we as BET are not singling out anyone.
Sam Smith
If it's
won the
good
BET
music,
Award,
okay,
he
that
didn't
was the
show up
person I
for it.
forgot, Sam Smith, and if he didn't even
Ed
show up for it.
Sheridan, I think he won one.
Yeah, so I mean, we aren't just, we're not just giving awards to our people and our people that are doing whatever it is that we're doing in our, for black people. We are also honoring, lack of a better phrase, honoring other cultures. We're recognizing them for what they do. So, I mean, like I said, she should have just researched her information a little bit better. And I didn't watch the entire show. I'm sorry. So I don't know exactly what they were talking about that led her to say that. I mean, and she's been spouting a lot of weird things lately. She even said that Barack Obama didn't give a damn about a speech that he had about some bombing that happened, I believe. It slipped my mind, but and she got suspended without pay, for 2 whole weeks for saying that. And it's like, just research your things a little bit better. Think before you speak. Because you got to think before you act, but you got to worry. I mean, Stacey Dash, you are in the spotlight. You are in the spotlight. You're famous, and the things that you say can and will be held against you. I mean, in society. So you have to really consider what you're saying and think about the things that you say before you say them. And I mean, maybe find somebody to write for you, because you're going to have to find, if you want to continue with your ideals, as they're not horrible ideals, you just need to find a more palatable way. She needs to find a more palatable way to, to display those ideas.
Hey man, I think celebrities, y'all got agents, I think. You might want to run that by your agent, you know what I'm saying? Is this good publicity? Is this bad publicity? Do you really want to put this out there? Like, all feelings ain't meant to be put out there and aired out like dirty laundry. You don't just put everything out there. If that's how you feel, that might just be how you feel, and it might just need to stay behind closed doors.
This is true.
Yes.
Feel that way.
This is true about it.
I'm not saying that you're wrong or right for feeling that way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that you should and always pay attention to whether or not you should voice that.
And you're also going to feel the way you feel until you don't feel that way anymore. Stacey Dash used to be a Democrat. She voted for Obama, in 2008. But by 2012, she had switched over to Republican. And she supported, was it Romney? She supported that ticket. And that's fine. So you're going to feel the way you feel until you don't feel that way anymore. But you've got to really consider, when you're in the spotlight, the things that you're saying and the things that you're doing, because all eyes are always going to be on you. And you can't sue anybody because you're famous. You can't sue nobody for defamation because you're famous. So, just always think about what you're saying. It's really important. And the messages that you're getting out to our children also, they're watching you.
Eyes are always open. Like, you've been a role model for years, and you might be a role model for years to come. Like, your face hasn't changed for over, 30, 40 years now.
At least 20 years. I mean, she's about 50 now, and you know she don't look too different.
Come on, man. I'm 27, man. She's been rocking.
I mean,
Like,
she was
her
a
face has
bombshell when
been-
I was like
her face has
6.
been the
You know, I
same
think maybe
for,
I
like-
was 8 when More Money came out, and she looked the same as she do now.
She's been rocking.
She is
So it's
oddly
just like-
lighter skinned than she was, but whatever.
I'm just saying, little girls are always gonna look up to her, man, and we want them to look up to you because you're an idol. You are something. for
I
them to
did.
look
I
up to.
wanted to be made up to look like Stacey Dash when I was
You
younger.
gotta make sure that you're paying attention to everything that's going on. You can't lax ever. You're always in the spotlight, love. Like, I don't want them to slip up and feel like you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Because of how you feel. Like, sometimes you gotta keep it in.
Keep it.
But that is that, man. Stacey Dash, we love you. We're not trying to make it feel no type of way. But that's the nightcap, y'all.
Nightcap.
Okay.